Hello? Can y'all hear us?
Second time, and we still don't know how to do this.
Somebody drop in the chat if you can hear us. We've been having some technical difficulties over here.
I think we're talking to ourselves because this literally says 0 people.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to the first person that jumps on here. Hey, 2 people. Hey, can you drop in the chat and let us know if you can hear us? We were having some technical difficulties, and we're not sure if people can hear us or not. Hey. Okay.
They can man. Sheesh.
Sorry for the people that were waiting. We were getting some messages like, where y'all at?
Yeah, struggling over here.
Yeah, apparently our browser doesn't, Safari doesn't support streaming, so.
And I guess we just forgot that from last time.
Yeah. But we here. Hey, so let's see. All right, this is hi. Hey, good to see you. I can hear you. Good deal. Been waiting for this live and had to ask my husband what zone we were in. Hey, all, we're here. No worries. Hey there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new people, especially. We've had a lot of new subscribers that have joined the channel lately. We had a video talking about the land purchase that went and got a lot of views, and so a lot of new people have found us. So we appreciate all the love. We don't actually have a specific agenda. I will say last time we went live, we had pulled a bunch of questions, and then we got on here and there were so many questions from live viewers that we barely got to the ones on our phone. So we just had a couple updates we were going to go over, and then we're going to just kind of open it up for questions and just, interact, talk to people. So. Hey
from Florida. Hey. Oh, did you already say that? Because I was looking at it.
I don't know. I might have. Let me see here. I'm gonna add an admin.
I already did that.
Oh, you already did? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, last time
I put 2, your sister and my sister.
A lot of trolling last time. So you want to give them a baby update? It's coming, man.
Yeah, we actually, the reason why we didn't go live this morning at 11 and we're going live tonight instead is because we had our birth center birth class today from 9 to 4:30. Well, it ended a little early. We got out at 4, but so it was a virtual thing. So it was fun to be able to be at home, but it was a long and a lot of information. So here we are, fresh out of that. Yeah, so I am currently 30 weeks and 1 day pregnant. Yep, it's coming.
Hey, for those of y'all out there that already got kids, drop in the comments right now, how many hours of birth classes did y'all go through? Because I feel like we have taken every
don't we
every available birth class that is offered publicly worldwide has been taken in this house.
By we, he means me. He means I have taken every possible. I just want to be educated. That's it.
Mama Bear has been having us get educated for sure. Hi from Savannah, motivating me to get rid of me and my wife's debt. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Go for it. It's life changing. It's put us in a position that we didn't even think about when we first started our journey. So I'm glad we could do that for sure. What it do, family? Andre Barr, what's up, man? 30 weeks, let's go. At least 4 hours. 4 hours of total. Oh, wait, they're saying 4. See, that's what I'm talking about. We did 6 hours today alone. And how many hours? 30.
You talking about what you've done with me or what I've done by myself?
We did 6 hours of a 6 hour class today. We did 2 3.5 hour classes earlier this week.
That's it.
This week is not the first week.
We did a couple 1 hour ones from Facebook, some free ones from Facebook.
Look, I feel like I should be delivering babies at this point, like in the hospital. That's how educated.
Y'all go ahead and drop in the comments some pregnancy and birth questions. Let's see if he can actually deliver some babies.
So Curietta Walker says she's just trying to be ready. We took that class was every week. Yeah, fair enough. So ready for the baby to be here. What's up, Sume? None. My children are 37 and 35, so they made it. Are y'all using a doula? That's a good question. You want to talk about that?
Yes, we are using a doula. I was actually on the fence about a doula for most of my pregnancy. I kept thinking, well, like, should I get one? Should I not? And then I thought about how I was going to be at a birth center. So I was like, well, this is not as, they're not as strict as a birth center as they would be at a hospital. So I was like, you know what? I don't even really think I need one. And then the more I learned, the more I realized there was so much to learn. And so I was like, I think it'll be a pretty good thing for us to get one. And then we got one, and I'm super happy we got one because we've been able to go through like a birth plan with her. And she's also a labor and delivery nurse. So she has a lot of knowledge, and she also is a lactation consultant. So I'm just asking all the questions that I can and getting as much information as I can. And I'm just excited about all the comfort measures that we are going to learn from her, because your girl tried not to even take a Tylenol. So my friend told me, she was like, you don't even want a Tylenol, girl, you crazy. I'm like, the plan is as natural as possible. So I'm happy to be as equipped to do that with a doula in a water birth, in a supporting family and husband and all that. So
Miss Glenda, how you doing? Good to see you again. 6-hour session and 1 separate hour. But my son is turning 41 next month. Okay. When contraction starts, at what point do you plan to
That's
go?
A question for you, Mr. I feel like I can deliver.
So after today's class, I now know the 411 rule, meaning once your contractions are 4 minutes apart and they are lasting about 1 minute in duration, and that happens for an hour or longer, it is now time to go to the hospital or birth center.
He done picked up something from birth class, y'all. He done picked up something.
I'm ready.
Oh, gosh.
Are you going to co-sleep?
We are not going to co-sleep.
We're in a tiny house. Is there anything besides co-sleeping in a tiny house?
So we're going to be pretty close to the baby. Obviously, the baby's like bed is going to be right next to where we're sleeping for a while. But as far as putting the baby like in the bed, I'm just not trying to go through the process of trying to get the baby out of the bed. So I do not plan on co-sleeping.
Take as many classes as you need, or take the class you need. Also, your mom can give good advice, but no class can really prepare you. The experience is the teacher. Yep. I agree with that. All the best and congrats. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you. Want to have a natural birth, but had an emergency C-section. Okay.
Listen, the healthy baby and healthy mama is number one. And that's something I have to remind myself constantly, because I feel like if something does go wrong, I'm going to like be in my head like, oh my gosh, like, this is not what I wanted. And so I have to like constantly remind myself, like, as long as I'm healthy and the baby is healthy, that's what we want. My goal is natural, but what we want is healthy mama, healthy baby. So I'm feeding it to myself daily here.
Yeah. Have you practiced?
Thank you, Glenda.
Oh yeah, I missed that one. Thank you. Have you practiced trying to go up the ladder with the baby? So she's talking about sleeping next to us. We're not talking about the loft. So we actually got a bit of a transformer of a couch these days. And so we're gonna actually show you guys our new setup. We got the baby's room or space all set up, and we're gonna do a video on that real soon as we get a few more things together. But to let the cat out the bag a little early, our living room is going to also be our bedroom, and also be the baby's room, and also be our, did I say bedroom? I think I said bedroom. But yeah.
And we got super chat for earplugs when the baby arrives.
Hey, appreciate that. Thank you for the donation. Much appreciated. Pamela Marshall, hello to my favorite family. I've been on the no debt train on December 30th, 2020. 2021. That's awesome. Congratulations, Pamela.
That is awesome. Yeah.
It's a freeing feeling. That is one of them things, and I think we said this before, but like, you don't really realize how much weight it puts on you until it's on you. Like, even the project, the tiny house community project we're doing, if we could cash flow the whole thing, we would. Yeah. But we're gonna borrow on it most likely, and we're gonna try to get it paid back off as fast as possible. It's just one of them things. It's such a long project that you don't want to delay it unnecessarily. Yeah. Because it's already going to take us a good year. Yeah. And that's optimistically speaking.
Yeah, hopefully. Prayerfully.
Yeah. I agree with the co-sleeping. Never with my 3 sons. But I have a family struggling with an 8-year-old. Okay.
Yeah, I hear like one of the classes we were taking, the lady said that at what age did she say her son finally got out of bed?
7.
I was like, oh no, see, we not doing that.
No judgment, but we can't do it.
Yeah, we not doing that.
What to expect? Somebody said, "Can y'all see us all right? Can y'all hear us all right? Is there a good connection?"
Oh,
Let us get a thumbs up or something if everything is coming through clear.
I think they're saying that their thing is
Reese Cup 727. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yes,
we appreciate
thank you
the
for
donation. That's so kind.
donation.
People have been so extremely generous.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to tell you guys, like, and we'll share some more about that when we do the baby shower, because that's actually the main purpose for the video. Let us not forget.
I forgot. I was like, we didn't put the date
so
out.
We wanted to announce the date of the baby shower, and we're going to be doing February 13th. Correct?
Let me double check that real quick.
But we're going to basically be doing this right here. We're going to be going live just like we are right now. You want to also pull that P.O. Box now?
Yeah.
But we're, yeah, okay. So we're going to be doing February 13th. We're going to go live. We're going to decorate. We're going to set everything up. It's going to be virtual, but COVID. So everything is going to be just like this, but we're going to set everything up. And people have been really generous and have been sending gifts. So we're going to open all of those on camera and get a chance to just kind of share that moment with you guys and share more about kind of like our plans and how we're going to make this work in a tiny house with a baby. The real answer is we don't even know yet. We got to see. We got to see how we feel. But if you do want to send a gift, I mean, we just want to open up the door. We don't expect anything from anybody. But if you do want to send a gift, we do have a P.O. Box. It's listed in the description of pretty much all our recent videos, but I could also drop it here in the chat.
I was gonna say we can drop the P.O. Box. Also, we have a Target Registry. We were gonna do Amazon as well, but we kind of just got a little crazy with Target and ended up just doing all of it on Target. But there's an option for you to just click ship to us, and it will send it to us directly. So you don't have to like go to the store, get it, and put it in the mailbox or whatever that is.
We're gonna open all those on camera when we do the shower. That's February 13th at 2:00 p.m. Central, which is 12 noon for y'all on the West Coast, 3 p.m. for y'all on the East Coast.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna drop it here in the chat if you want to grab this next question here.
P.O. Box.
270254,
Kansas City, Missouri.
I'll type it up.
Okay. I was just,
Stall y'all up too much. We was already late.
Wanda, Bella, thank you.
64127?
Yep, 64127.
64127.
And that Target Registry is under Nasa and MarekBush. You put that on there too. And then you could put I was gonna say you could put it all in one message, like the date of the baby shower.
This is what y'all don't see when we put our videos together. There's a lot of micro decisions.
Okay, so we did get a question. Are you going to allow tiny homes up to 400 square feet in the community? How big can the tiny homes be? So the largest lot that we are gonna have to like think differently about the plan that we've already done, just because we found out some different things about the land. But up to 40 feet is going to be 40 feet or 40.
What's the question?
How big of the lots, like for the
the largest
40 feet, right?
Yeah, the largest.
Yeah, the longest would be
40.
Yeah, 40 feet. And
we say that. That's what we know right now. When we get the property cleaned up a little bit, we'll be able to see a little bit clearer. But the way we were kind of like looking at it before, that's what we were kind of seeing when we were kind of measuring the drives and kind of mapping out mentally where we wanted to go.
And also the city might say, hey, like if it's going to be considered a tiny home, it needs to be under this amount of square foot. So that's stuff that we'll hammer out when we get there.
Yeah. Yeah, what other questions do y'all have about the tiny house community? We got a lot of emails and we've gotten a lot of like questions in the comments, but we'd love to kind of chat about some of that here. If anybody's got anything on that as well. It's been fun so far. There's a lot to it. And so that's why it's kind of taking longer, because we have a lot to go through with the city. A lot of decisions to be made. Right now, what we're waiting on is to be able to clear the brush. So if you saw those couple of videos we did, you can see it needs a lot of work. It's kind of a mess over there, but that's actually going to be starting, we believe, this week coming up. We've had a lot of delays. We got a lot of snow, and then we got a lot of rain, and so the ground's really wet, and that clearing equipment is pretty heavy. So we've had some delays, but once we can get the brush cleaned up, then we can go in and kind of start staking the property out and kind of start outlining and kind of coming up with like a plan, mental plan, and putting it down on paper too, of where we want things to go and where we want the houses to sit and where we want the communal areas. And from there, we'll kind of go to engineers with our plan and get that all drawn up to scale. And then there's still like a million more steps, but that's kind of where we're at right now. But yeah, we're super excited about it. It's going to be the project of a lifetime, I would say. But I think it's going to come out really good. And of course, we're going to still do video updates and keep you guys all posted with the entire journey. So it'll be cool to kind of reflect back on where we started and where we ultimately get to. Any tips on finding a property that allows, so Mac Attack, yeah, do you have any tips on finding a property that allows tiny houses? So it's not really so much about the property as it is about the city and the zoning codes and the ordinances. It's different in every part of the country. There's some areas of the country where, I mean, you can legally park a tiny house in your backyard right now and start renting it out or living in it or whatever. And then there's other parts of the country that hate it, and they'll try to do everything they can to put every roadblock in front of you as possible. So it really just comes down to, so where are you at? Maybe I say that like I'll know off the top of my head.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it's gonna be way down.
Yeah, I still won't know, but it really just comes down to the zoning code. I would type in like whatever your city is, zoning code, and look for like accessory dwelling unit. Type in like I don't know if they classify them as RVs or not, but check and see what they have to say about what your city has to say about RVs.
And some cities are right now like explicitly saying tiny house, like in the city code. So you might check for that as well. And you can do a general search on the city, your municipal code website, and it will pop up and show you all the different sections that has the specific words that you just searched in there.
Yeah. How's the project coming along? When is the meeting with? So I kind of already touched just a second ago on, I think you probably heard that. I think you were probably on, but we already had our first meeting with the city. The second one, we still need to set up, and it's essentially a pre-application meeting. And it's like the last meeting you do before you actually apply for the rezoning. So before we're ready to set up that meeting, we need to, like I say, get the brush cleared, get our plans down on paper with an engineering firm, and address a lot of the things that the city had mentioned in the first meeting. So like a big hot button for them was like stormwater runoff. They don't want to overburden the already burdened like stormwater system in Kansas City. So we have to come up with a plan for like either a retention pond or a detention pond there on the property in order to catch the runoff from impermeable surfaces like concrete or roofs that will collect water, not allowed to go into the ground. That's the big one. That's the one we're probably the least familiar with. So that's the one we'll be working on the most. And then everything else is, layout, site plan, sizing, all that good stuff. So.
And then another question was, do you plan to use any portion of the land for gardening? We absolutely do. We will, if we can stick with the plans that we have now, it will be right in the middle of the community. So there will be like a centralized community garden, as well as a patio area and a fire pit area.
So another donation. I don't know how to say this. Is it?
Noir et blanc vie.
Look at that French coming in, that Creole coming in. We appreciate the donation. Actual question, guys. Why do you think so many counties don't want to zone for tiny homes? I live in Southern California. California is opening up.
Yeah, so. California is like the tiny home, like progressive place. Like they have communities. They've got the accessory dwelling unit code set up. Like you can do what you want with the tiny houses in California, essentially. But I think people are we just don't like change, and so people really don't feel like it's necessary. They don't see the need for it, and they kind of just are lumping it with the RV parks. In some places, a lot of RV parks don't even accept tiny homes, so it kind of sucks because it's like, well, where am I supposed to park my house? We actually found one in Kansas City that we really liked, and they just told us like, hey, we can't take tiny homes. And so it was just like, dang, like, can we get a place for ourselves? Like,
that's why we're trying to create it. Hey, if there's no solution, try to make one. I think the other thing too, though, to also touch on that question is sometimes people just don't know. We were excited about trying to start this up here in Missouri where we're at, because there's actually already a village for homeless veterans here. So we're like, the city already knows what they are, knows what they look like. So they kind of will have an idea about our project already off the top. And that means we have to do less of that advocacy work. But I think a lot of times it could just be like lack of knowledge. Like, what is a tiny house? And how are these different than RVs? How are these different than mobile homes? Why should we do this? Like, what's all the rave about, I guess? All right, let's get back to the top. It kind of like jumps on us.
Yeah.
And it comes down.
Here, this is the next question.
Okay.
Have you considered tornado safety? Yes. We actually have been talking about that and looking through the codes and seeing what they require. So it will come in the form of, what do you call those things?
Shelter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So in the city of Kansas City, the code for an RV park, we don't know if they'll classify us as an RV park or not. Master plan development will be similar, but it's basically it's the plan with the little asterisks next to it, basically. But in RV parks, the city requires you to have 30 square feet for every, I forget the equation, how it breaks down, but there's like a whole equation for how much square footage of shelter space you have to have. And so we looked that up, and we have that information. We're going to have to basically do either like a 30-person shelter or 2 15-person shelters there on the property. So we'll get the layout done, and then we'll figure out a spot where we want to dig and have a company come out and install those shelters. I was looking online, and they run like 10,000 each, I think, like somewhere between 8 and 10,000 with installation. It just depends on who you go with and what you do, but that's where some of the costs can come from. I think people might not realize how much this project costs, and they're like, why don't you guys just pay cash for the whole thing? And we're like,
and we will be building this for a while.
It's a little more than what we have, but there's a lot of little things like that go into the cost that we have to work through as well.
Anna Bettencourt said people will bring their tiny homes, and then they will rent the space from us. It'll be on a 1 to 2 year lease agreement. And then Glenda said, will the community have a dog park? We won't necessarily have a dog park, but it will be pet friendly, and there's going to be quite a bit of like area to just go on walks anyway, because we're only using that like 1 acre area of the property, so there'll be plenty of space to like walk around and utilize.
And within about a week from now, y'all should see the clear property. Like, I'm hoping within a week we should have a video up, and it's gonna be beautiful. I've been watching these videos where they do the forestry mulching, and it turns these forests into like beautiful park spaces. And so we're excited, and you'll see that. And then, like she said, we're only using so much of it for right now. So there will be a lot of space for kids and for dogs and things like that.
And Andre, it's going to be about 12 spaces to start with.
Thank you. You skipped over.
No, I didn't.
Little Ariel.
Oh.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love for sure. Can we rent our own tiny home on your property, like turn it into an Airbnb, or did you want permanent residents only?
Yes, we would like it to be home owner occupied only. And this really just goes towards like building that community aspect of it. And so we haven't thought about like the different phase, if we would allow like people to put their homes on our property or not to rent out. But for right now, like the beginning stage 1 is going to be just trying to build a community of people who live there and are, they're looking out for each other and essentially like helping, the village, helping raise each other's kids. And I mean, I guess I'm going a little overboard here, but that's my dream is that we'd be able to live in community and just help each other out and actually do it like it's like
family.
Yeah.
So. And then we have thought about doing rental units ourselves in the future, like kind of like sketching out or etching out like an area of the property to do short-term rentals so people can come and experience it and things like that, people that are thinking about it. But that'll be down the line a couple years. And I don't know if I will open it up to having other residents do it, because there's a lot that comes with it. There's liability, and it just, I don't know. Probably not.
More than likely
not. Yeah.
Much love.
Definitely proud of you too for all that you are doing and accomplishing. Keep it up. Much love.
We're in Kansas City, Missouri. South Kansas City.
Faith in Christ. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I just found y'all. Y'all are so cute. Thank you.
Corinth and Little.
Oh, we lived near. Okay, we didn't live in Corinth, but we lived pretty near Corinth in Little Elm. So yeah.
Yep, we were real close to there before we left Texas.
Hey, welcome to all of our new subscribers. We're so happy y'all are here. Oh, she's saying hi too. I feel her moving in there. Oh man.
You feel baby girl?
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up with these comments, so sorry if we like taking forever to.
I know I'm like
because it'll like one will come in and then it'll like drop to the bottom, and we're trying to like catch the whole thing. But y'all are awesome, man. We couldn't have even imagined, just where we are today, just from a year, little bit over a year ago, starting this channel, and the support has just been amazing. So we appreciate y'all.
Oh, okay. So here's another question. Will people be able to stay past 2 years? Yes, people can call this place home forever if they would like. It's just like we won't do any short-term rentals there. It will be like a year to 2 years, like type of agreement.
People can certainly renew their lease, assuming everything is good.
Are we missing a number from the zip code? It should be what's the zip code again? 64127. 64127. I'm not sure. It's quite up. It's pretty far up there. The other one.
Yeah,
nope,
no,
that's it. Yeah,
P.O Box 270254, Kansas City, Missouri 64127. It's up top a little bit in the chat if you need to see. We've dropped a couple of messages in there, but much appreciated. Thanks for checking on that clarification. I need to move to Missouri then. Did I skip something?
Nope, we're right here. Sidewalks or paths off the road.
Oh yeah, definitely. So there's going to be like a drive coming in off of the street, and then it'll basically split off. It's kind of hard to explain. It'll be easier when we get over there and get it cleaned up, but like it'll split off into 2 different rows, and then there will be like a central garden in the middle, and then there will be like pathways to each home off of the road and parking and everything like that. Roadways is one of the most expensive aspects of the project, outside of like the infrastructure with sewage and electric and water. Concrete is extremely expensive. Asphalt, not so much. And then gravel is the cheapest of the options. And we're probably going to go in the middle with asphalt.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what that's referring to. Let my man have that full court.
I was saying, when you have a basketball court out there, we definitely should. I mean, it'll be pricey, but we definitely got to figure something out.
It's a park around the corner you can go play basketball at.
Have you lived in Kansas City long term? For my build, I want to find a plot of land out of my current state, maybe Oregon, New Mexico, California, or Washington. I was born and raised in Kansas City.
And I've been here since I was 9. So
yeah, we ended up branching out, moving down to Jacksonville, Florida for about 3 years. That's where we bought the tiny house when we were in Florida. Then we were in Dallas, Texas for a year and a half-ish. And now we're back home. All of our family is here. So yeah, we have deep roots.
Thanks, Elise. Thank you, Marion. I don't even think we said that for that donation there.
Thank you for that donation. Much appreciated.
Oh,
Gordon Collins, thank you for the donation. Me and my wife love y'all. We love your vision. You're definitely a good representation of our people. Respect to both of you, king and queen. Much appreciated. Appreciated. Appreciate that, Gordon. Where we at? Are we still up top?
No, I think we're.
Let's see.
I think we're. Oh, she was saying go back up to the top and pin that comment with the P.O Box, or no.
Why don't you use the same concept like Incredible Tiny Homes? We are kind of similar.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
They're talking about the 6,000. So there's this company in Tennessee, and they're doing this project where basically the residents are helping fund the infrastructure. So they're doing like $6,000 from the residents up front, and then that's the money that they're using to put in the infrastructure and then bringing people in. The main reason we didn't go with that, we love that idea. When I first heard Randy talk about that, I was like, wow, like that. This guy's thinking outside the box. Yeah. He's thinking outside the box. But I think the main thing that makes us a little wary of that is that we just feel a little bit more comfortable being able to kind of take our time with the project. Like, once you have like somebody's money, and then it's still the same. Like if we take on investors, like there's still going to be an urgency regardless, but it's a little different when the money is coming from the people that'll be living there, because then you're kind of put on the clock, in a different kind of way. Like people have committed this, and then they're trying to get their homes built. And then that takes a certain amount of time, but then you could have delays with contractors. And if it takes longer than you anticipate to get the place opened up, you're kind of really putting people in a weird position, and it's a big burden to take on when it comes to like people and their living spaces and everything like that. Whereas when you have investors, the longer you take, the more interest they make anyway. So they're happy. You don't have as much pressure on yourself. And so that was kind of the big thing for us. We'd rather just secure the funding, large chunks of the funding, and knock it out, and then use the rental income once we get it opened up to pay back the investors and the bank.
Yeah. And Chelsea, we're not discriminating against anyone. We're going to accept everybody's applications. And then we're going to, we haven't even actually really talked about how we're going to go through the process of like, sifting through applications and things like that. But there'll be like a lot of things involved with it, taking down the deposit and making sure you have actually the house ready, and like, or if you're going to pay for the space or whatever that would look like. So no, we will not be discriminating against anyone.
You're not expecting the investors to live in the community, are you? No, not at all. That's the opposite of what we're talking about. Not to say they couldn't, but most of the people we've been talking with are kind of, they're doing their own thing. They live in other states. For the most part, that's probably not going to be the situation. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you for the love. Thank you so much for everybody.
Name of the community. We haven't decided officially on a name yet.
Yeah.
Like
we don't own a name for it in any official capacity, but we got some ideas. Probably shouldn't put them out before we take care of it from a legal standpoint, but we're pretty excited. Coming soon. You guys should pin the P.O Box.
That's comment. What I was saying. Sumay was saying.
Did you do it?
No, we were down here.
Well, let's get another question while I do that.
Okay. Have y'all thought about building small houses instead of tiny homes on wheels?
You want to get that one?
Are you going to pin the comment?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we are very passionate about starting a community for tiny homes on wheels. The reason why we are not actually jumping right into doing like, short-term rentals where we provide tiny homes is because we are not trying to have as large of an upfront cost as that could be. So, tiny homes are, obviously not as expensive as traditional homes, but they are still expensive, and this project's already expensive on top of that. So we don't really want to buy any homes or build any homes. Like initially, we want to actually get people on the property, build a community, and start to get income, and then go ahead and use that income to later then do, an actual. I started reading your comment. I lost my train of thought. To start doing, a different phase of it, like, phase 2 or whatever that is. If, that's the route we would like to go in the future. So, but we are wanting to do specifically tiny homes on wheels and not the, like, building them. You just about to put another comment and then pin it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's some of the other comment questions while I finish this up? keep talking.
Well, I can just scroll because it doesn't matter if you're up or not, or you need it.
No.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my goodness, Glenda, thank you.
Thank you so
generous.
much.
We appreciate that. Been watching you for a year. So excited to see your growth. Still working towards my time.
Hey, 2 payments away from paying off your car. Turn up. That is like the best feeling. I can remember that. That is awesome. Thank you for the donation. Hold on. Sorry.
Gotta find our place again. We're trying to pin that comment so everybody could see the information about the baby shower that's coming up. I feel like I don't know technology when we
go live. We be like, what's going on in here? Oh my gosh, the struggle. I love y'all so much.
Thank you, LaShonda.
Hope you keep a lot of those beautiful trees. Okay, I can talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we will be.
So for the people who are just coming in, if you weren't here at the beginning, we actually are, the reason why we are going with just brush clearing now instead of actually taking down like a 1 acre area of the property is so that we can see everything and kind of decide like what trees that we can keep and what trees we need to get rid of. So we're actually not trying to get rid of any trees initially, and then if we can keep all of them, that would be ideal, and it'll be the best that we like what we would want to do. But for right now, we're just clearing the brush out and seeing what we have to work with, and we'll base our plans off of that. So it will have more of a foresty feel than just that big open area being surrounded by forest. So, how do you feel about the DIY house? Are they welcome or are we only allowing professional builds? We actually, if it's a DIY build, it just needs to be NOAA certified or RVIA certified. So that would be the only thing that would need to happen. We actually, the community that we came out of in Lake Dallas, one of our neighbors built his house. It took him 2 years to build it, and he built it himself. But he was able to get it certified, and so he was able to be on the property. It's just different things that the cities require. So you want to be as appeasing to them as possible so that you can get it approved, within city limits anyway.
What's the next question? You don't got nothing?
No.
Sorry, it takes me like 10 minutes to type one comment. So when y'all see us in the comment section responding to all them comments, this is how much time it takes. That's how dedicated we are.
Yeah.
How much we appreciate y'all.
Hope you guys come get to Jamaica after. Oh, I've actually never been to Jamaica, but I will absolutely go. I love the islands. I'm an island girl, so absolutely. Have we decided on a baby name? We sure have not.
So we started to try to figure out a baby name, and then it was so funny, the stuff we were talking about and coming up with. We was like, we should make this into a video.
And so we were like, let's just put a pause on that and come back.
We're going to do a video. It's going to be coming soon. How late is this? Let me ask that. How soon did y'all pick out baby names? We're 2 months out. So baby's due March 19th. We're about 2 months away. Are we late? Are we behind the ball? Or do we still got time? Y'all let us know. Is this right? Is this number right?
I sure hope so. I've never heard of hempcrete, but that's something to think about. As eco-friendly as possible. I'm here for the eco-friendliness. So there's that.
Do any of your family members live in a tiny house?
No.
In
fact, my mom it was so funny because my mom was, when we moved the house here, she came and saw the house for the first time, and she was like, girl, where are you gonna put that baby to sleep? You might as well just bring the baby over to the house and the baby can sleep at the house, because where's the baby gonna sleep? I'm like, it'll be fine, mommy. It'll be fine. 270254.
Okay, got it.
What are you asking the investments for? The investors. So, what are we asking the investments for? If people want to invest in the tiny home community, that's what we're talking about.
I think they're asking how much are we asking. And that answer actually varies.
Yeah, we're not asking people. We're actually asking people to send us an email, and then we're sending them out some communication, and then asking them, what their thoughts are and what they're thinking about.
Basically, we've gotten a lot of inquiries, and there's a lot of different people, a lot of different types of investors, and a lot of different, a varied level of experience and background coming into this. Not that you need to have experience with tiny home, but basically there is no necessarily one size fits all. So instead of sending out like a large blanketed investment buy-in, we actually wanted to kind of create a dialogue and kind of see what works for them and works for us to create mutually beneficial arrangements. And so because we won't actually need any of that funding until late spring, it kind of gives us a chance to kind of get to know each other better and to let the investors get to know the project really, really well before any money would exchange hands. Yeah. So that's kind of what we're doing. It's more of like a relationship building approach. And then, we may get down the line and a person may say, you know what, this is not what I was thinking. I'm going to pull back. Yeah. That's fine. we want to communicate as much as possible. So there's not one answer, you know, and there's a lot of variables that could change between now and then anyway. And so, but long story short, if you want more information, or you think you'd be interested in something like that, definitely send us an email at businesswiththebushes@gmail.com. That's business with the BUSHES at gmail.com. I sound like I think I'll be pretty good at doing ads and commercials. I kind of like got that run going.
Oh gosh.
All right, what's next?
But I was laughing because as far as the tiny house question goes about family members, Elise was like, not this sister, and then Sume was like, not this sister either. So both of our sisters, well, two of our sisters are on here, one of mine and one of his, but we're all sisters, you know. And oh, hey Tay, and my friend is here. Oh, hey Nisha. I mean, I don't see her, but I'm sure she's watching with you. So actually, a funny question that somebody said is Graham Stephan investing. Shoot, y'all let him know he can invest if he wants to. Go ahead and hit him up and tell him.
I literally just got done watching a Graham video right before this video. That's pretty funny. We're big fans.
Yeah. Oh my.
We should reach out though. Maybe he'd be interested. I got a feeling, man, when you get to certain levels, there's probably just better ways for him to like. He could probably make a better rate back on his money.
Yeah.
Doing something different. It'd be kind of more of like if he was just interested. I don't know.
Shoot, if he want to make a donation, he can do that too. Nobody gonna stop him. Somebody said, when is your due date? I am due March 19th. It is kind of crazy that we're already like almost halfway through January. My mind is, whew. Yeah. But thank you, LY.
Some people have options and then choose what name feels right after the baby is here.
Mm-hmm.
That seems that feels like a lot of pressure because
I know.
Don't you gotta sign the birth certificate?
Yeah,
you gotta sign
off of our call. She just said, she was like, y'all need to have decided on a name before you leave because you have to sign the birth certificate there. And I'm like, yeah, we need to.
So then you're like there and you're like looking around and you're like, window.
She said have some options. That's what she said. I'm dead. Oh gosh. But yeah, we are going to pick some names here soon. That is the plan. That is the goal. Adrian and I was asking we're going to ask if into a talk. Oh yeah, no, we haven't agreed on a name yet, but it is coming soon. I've heard that, like somebody, I lost the comment, but they said that, you know, when people, like when you see her, you like come with the name. I've heard that as well. It just feels so scary to me though, to be honest. I'm just like, it's such an important thing. Like, you just like, you know, that person's going to carry the name. Well, they can decide to change it, I guess, but no, you know, people don't really do that. You have like 3 days after birth to decide, so plenty of time. Huh.
Really?
I need to ask our birth center about that.
We still got time. See, I told you it was good.
Y'all don't encourage him. He'll wait till the last minute for real.
She read the pregnancy test and was trying to pick out a name.
Marek! Oh my gosh.
What y'all don't know, this one right here, she worries a lot.
Babe, no, I'm not. He thinks the fact that I want to be prepared and like take these classes and get all this information means that I'm like scared to death. And like every time I learn something, I'm like, oh my gosh, no, I just want to be prepared. I just want to know what I'm getting myself. I mean, what I've already gotten myself into, I guess that's what I should say, because I'm already in it. So yeah, I just want to be prepared. I got her name from one of the characters on Living Single. That was a good show. Congratulations on more than 30K. Thank you.
Picking a baby's name is very sacred. I think you can have a name or names in mind, but you will know when you see her.
Yeah. Somebody said just tuning in. How y'all gonna have a baby in a tiny house? So that video is coming soon. We will actually have a updated tour video, show y'all all the places, show y'all the place. I don't know why I'm saying all the places, not that many places, but where baby will be and what we will be doing. So there's that.
The other thing I was going to say too, it's actually kind of fun. It's like a little challenge. you know, like we've already kind of learned how to live in such a small space with just the two of us. And now it's been like a challenge to like find like space for a baby girl too. And like we were joking, we're like, man, she's already like taken over because our whole closet is gone.
Yep.
We moved all our stuff out. The whole closet has become a space just exclusively for her stuff. And I'm excited. We're gonna show y'all around. We made some changes that might kind of catch you off guard for 200 square feet. But if we get to a point that we're just like, yeah, this doesn't work, then you know, we figure it out.
We'll explore other options, but
for now, we feel good.
Yeah.
Will you invite the media for the grand opening? So I'm assuming this is about the community.
Yes, that is the plan. We need to get the word out, get people, you know, to know about what's going on, and hopefully other cities can, you know, it would be nice to like have a tiny home community in every state. I can't say every city because, you know, that's maybe eventually, but let's start with every state at least.
Yeah, and we got some friends that also do YouTube that, you know, feature tiny houses exclusively. A couple of different channel owners that we know, and so I'm sure they'll come too, and that'll kind of help us get the word out as well. So that'll be good. We had a few names picked out, didn't decide until hours before we left the hospital.
Delirious, tired, and
but we absolutely love her name, Ariel. That's precious. That's a really beautiful name.
First one catch. Oh, and then it jumped again. Oh.
Hi, this is my first time catching y'all live. Hey. Glad you could make it.
Yeah.
Glad you could make it. These lives be going kind of. Y'all let us know. Do we go too long on live?
Yeah.
Like, is an hour too long, or is that just right? Because it feels like it goes by so fast, and I'm like, dang, y'all really just sat with us.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, we already been talking for 45 minutes. My goodness. Somebody said, shoot, I just lost it. Oh, what tiny home companies do we recommend? Are we recommending?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we know of. So our home is from Cornerstone Tiny Home, and if you're looking for budget friendly, the incredible tiny homes, they have like really affordable tiny homes that they do. So they're really, really busy right now. So that might take a while, but either way, they're a really affordable option. So we don't necessarily have like a company that we're working with and that we're like, oh, go with these people. But
we lean more so towards the like economically friendly tiny homes. Like it should, and even ours, like we paid $55,000 for our house.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, oh, that's way too much, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, people pay that much for a car.
Yeah.
But like when they get up near and over 100,000, it's just like, And I get it. There's a market for everything. You know, everybody's in different stages, has different goals and things like that. But yeah, those are two companies that definitely have some very affordable prices.
Before we go to this comment, matter of fact, no, I'm going to just say it because Elise, thank you. I'm talking about myself. Oh, I worry a lot. That's his sister saying that. She knows. It's like, Mari, you're not going to say somebody else worries a lot. That's you.
I plan a lot.
But you're calling my planning worrying. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Right. And then another question. Will you all, why do you keep trying to scroll?
I thought we were lower.
Will you all film the birth for educational purposes? We will film the birth. Yeah. So at the birth center, we can have 4 support people, or I can have 4 support people. So yeah, one of them will be a birth videographer, and we're excited about that because I hear that pregnancy amnesia is a thing, and so I want to kind of know how it went and how crazy I was looking or what kind of crazy sounds I was making, all that. But it will not be as raw. Wow, as raw to go on there. Somebody just donated $100. Thank you so much,
Philip Emmanuel. Thank you. My jaw dropped.
Yeah.
Y'all are so generous. We appreciate it so much. The support has been amazing. Should I share what happened the other day?
Yeah, you can. Let's just read the comment.
Maybe we should talk. I don't know.
Well, we can talk about that during the.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. They said, I think you're doing something great for your community, and I think that's an effort worth supporting. Oh, thank you so much.
Much appreciated. Yeah. Much appreciated. I was literally like,
yeah, I know.
That caught me off guard.
Oh, look, she said Sanaa,
Sanaa?
I think. Oh, yes, they do. I changed my name to Happy Sanaa as an adult because it has meaning to me.
That's awesome.
So if we name her something she hates, she can change her name.
There's nothing wrong with we being extra prepared. Extra prepared.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Preparation is a good thing. Dang, everybody always take your side. Where my support at? Nah, I'm just joking. All good. All good. What happens to residents who break their lease? Well, y'all seen that video where we rented that truck. We know how to move tiny homes.
What?
That joke. Will it be security, surveillance, and community grounds? Security. I don't know if they mean like a patrol. There ain't gonna be no patrols. We got local law enforcement for them kind of problems.
Yeah, but we are planning on having a gate, and
like a drive gate to stop traffic. It's 4 acres. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fence that all in. I mean, I think with a drive gate and appropriate signage
and a community, because when we were in our community, like it wasn't nobody getting on that property with us not knowing. Like I'm telling you, like we had a group chat that we were all in the community in
like
Texas.
Randos on the property.
Yeah, literally somebody stepped foot on the property and everybody knew and like was texting in the group like, hey, is somebody like is this somebody's friend, family member, whatever? Like whose car is that? We don't recognize that car. Like what's going on? So it was actually a pretty close knit family there.
We're losing the comments a little bit, but we're trying to keep up with it. Yeah. Sorry if we missed anything. People have babies all over the world in smaller homes. They'll be more than fine. Agreed. Couldn't agree more. People comment on our channel sometimes and are like, what y'all call a tiny house is just like living.
Yeah.
In so many other parts of the world. And people enjoy their lives. Like, not to say you couldn't if you don't, but I'm just saying, like, it's not about stuff, Yeah. It's not about stuff.
Look, she's taking your side. Glenda, I promise I am relaxed. Marek is just making it seem like I'm not relaxed.
Thank you.
But I am relaxed.
Good night.
Baby's need, yep.
Thank you guys so much for the support. There's so many supportive messages in here. Yeah. We'd be on here for 5 hours if we responded to each, but we appreciate it. We certainly appreciate it. Cornerstone, yes, have mine built by Cornerstone. With COVID, they're taking about 3 months to build. They just started framing mine this week. Yeah, COVID has slowed down a lot, and the main reason for that is, 3 months. 3 months is actually fast. 3 months is fast. 4. I just thought about that. I'm like, wait a second, they're actually moving quicker. Maybe they got their time down to like a month or 2, and now 3 is considered high. Yeah. But yeah, there was a lumber shortage for a while. I don't know what the status is now, but.
Oh, this is a cute idea. Wrote down names, suggestions for boys and girls at the restaurant and let the waitress decide. You're like, oh no, that.
Wow. I hope she got a big tip.
Really enjoy following you. I've been following you for 2 years. Blessings. Thank you. Thank you. Oh,
somebody said, do y'all have Cash App?
We do have Cash App. Who? Oh yeah. Who? See? Look, get 30.
Yeah, YouTube does take a cut. Even monetization on our videos, like the ads that play, and then YouTube. Go ahead. I told
him, I said, babe, we need to tell people that YouTube takes 30% from the super chats. He's like, well, I don't want people to feel like they have to go give us money on Cash App. And I don't want them to feel like
I never want to make people feel like we're like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I said. We're not going to, it's not like we're asking, but if people are going to give it, then you want to tell them, and look, y'all put it in the comments. So yeah, he be making it seem like I just don't know what I'm talking about.
Our Cash App, for those that was asking, is just my name.
Yeah, MarekBush.
$MarekBush. MarekBush. I guess we could drop that in too.
Yeah, and
I know it's my name, but we share everything, so don't worry about that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because my PayPal is just my name. We can put that as well, and that is hold on, my address.
But I just don't like, I don't know.
He doesn't want. He's not, and I get that. I understand that he doesn't want Babe, I just want to give you my PayPal.
Oh, you can put it in there.
He doesn't want to make like people feel like, you know, like they need to give, or they're like, we're asking.
It's not why
we're not
we
asking,
do it.
right?
Yeah.
We're not asking people to give us money. But I just know that, like, if I'm trying to give somebody some money, I want them to get all the money. I don't want them to, you know what I'm saying? So there's that in my PayPal. Just Code Nisa at Code Nisa Bush.
So this is PayPal.
Yeah. But we appreciate every single, you know, donation that we get. Like, it is a blessing. And even if YouTube, even when YouTube takes, you know, a chunk out of it, like, we still are getting a good amount. So,
yeah. So for those that was asking, we dropped it in there, but please don't feel obligated or anything like that.
See, worrying Marie. Thank you, Elise. Thank you.
We're not new to this. We true to this. Hey. Good to know the percentages for the super chats.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. YouTube, and they provide a platform. So, I mean, I get it. But, yeah, on our videos, like monetization, it's more like 40, 45%, I think, for all creators. So, it's crazy. But we would do it without any of it. We started it without any of it. So.
Yeah. People have babies in huts. Y'all are good. True facts.
This has been fun, though. I think
we're going to wrap it up.
We're going to wrap it up. But we appreciate y'all coming out tonight. If you're hanging out with us, just a reminder, if you checked in a little bit later than others, we're going to do this again, but it's going to be our baby shower. So that's why you see that pinned comment where we were dropping like the P.O Box and everything like that. If you wanted to, we're going to open all the gifts on live. We're going to set up, get some balloons, get some decorations in the tiny house, and open everything and just get ready to basically celebrate new life coming into the world. So
yes, we're excited.
We're so excited for that. You want to show them your bump?
Oh, sure.
She's going to show y'all the baby bump. Try to, well, got a whole lot of space, but
yeah.
Getting the microphone in here now a little bit, but that's our baby. That's our baby
that's worse.
girl
You can't
right
even
there.
see it when I do that. We are at 30 weeks.
Move these pillows. Get some contrast out of the way.
I'm like, if I pull that up. We're a girl, and she be in here like y'all moving. My older sister was like, girl, she's gonna be running a marathon like you all the time. She's gonna be running out of there, and that's just fine. She can run right out. So
yeah, 30 weeks. So she's due March 19th.
Yeah.
So we are nesting and getting all settled, getting ready, and
he's nesting.
We're gonna see what this next chapter brings.
Yes.
So yeah, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Let me see if there's any last questions. Bye, great line. Thank you guys. We'll be back February 13th, 2 p.m. Central, 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern time to do the baby shower. So hope y'all can join us.
And we will Target Registry, yes, they ship it directly to us. You don't have to pick it to just click that option for the online. You can ship it directly to us and we'll get it. It'll come within like a couple days. They've been knocking on the door, and every time it scares the mess out of me because I'm like, what? Oh, somebody's dropping something off. Okay. But we will, once we save this video, we will link all that information for the baby shower, P.O Box, the Cash App, PayPal, all of that for the person that was asking there.
Appreciate y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all.
Yes. Well, we love y'all. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us.
Saturday?
It is Saturday.
Have a good Saturday.
The rest of your Saturday.
It's COVID. Don't be going out. Stay in the house. In the house.
Oh, gosh. Turn up at the house. We love y'all. We will see y'all next time. Bye.